Okay,
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
Okay, hi everybody. I am here and I have the pleasure to be joined by Jordan Nash, who is an actor doing absolutely amazing things at such a young age. How are you today, Jordan?
Good, Afia. How are
Oh,
you?
very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
I'm really good. Yeah, it's a cold morning, but this is a nice interview to brighten up the day. So, do you want to tell me about the beginning of your career and when you first remember starting acting?
I remember I started acting about 9 years ago because I was 4.
Wow.
So I'm like an old timer already. But yeah,
Mhm.
I started when I was 4, and yeah, I've just continued. I got my first role I was lucky to get my first role in a feature film with Dom Hemming on the set of Dom Hemingway alongside Jude Law and Emilia Clarke when I was 5. Who I didn't know. I didn't know who they were, but all I remember was playing football on set.
Aw. And did you start going to acting lessons or was this something that was just completely separate?
I did used to go to drama school and then I kind of stopped. But
Yeah.
yeah, I've just continued.
Yeah. What age was that when you first started?
Probably 3 or
Oh
4.
gosh. Wow. And you've been in so many things. You even auditioned for Britain's Got Talent at 5. Like you were doing things at such a young age. And you play the guitar, as we can see here, and the piano, and you sing. I don't know if there's much that you can't do, to be honest. But do you think having all these extra talents has helped you build your career as an actor because you've got so much talent and you can do almost everything?
No.
It hasn't
Not
helped.
not with acting, no. Because
Really?
they're all completely separate. I mean, with singing, I haven't actually done a musical, so I haven't really had to do singing or any
Mm.
instruments or
Is that
dance.
something that you would want to do though?
Yeah, I'd like to just explore loads of things,
Yeah. Oh, that would be good. So, out of all the films you've been through, I mean, you have to be really strong and have a thick skin to be an actor. And even though you're so young, sometimes I'm sure you'll hear no for some things, but you'll hear yes for a lot of things as well because you're doing amazing. But how do you deal with sometimes getting rejected?
Well, to be honest, my parents have taught me, it's not always your turn. And it's not always your turn. You're not going to fit every role you audition for.
Yeah.
So, I audition, do what I can do. If I get it, great. If I don't, just continue.
Oh, so positive. That is a good mentality to have because I feel like in life, so many different things can happen to you. But yeah, as you said, not everything is for you. But the next thing probably will be. And one of the big guesses that you have had was getting the role of Peter Pan in the film called Come Away that is coming out on December the 18th in the
18th
UK.
December, yeah.
Yeah, tell me all about that. How did you even get involved?
Same thing, same process. I just got the audition to audition for Peter Pan and auditioned. I had a recall and auditions. It's nothing special really.
That's so special. You're so humble and downplaying it. It's a big, big deal. What was it like auditioning? Like, what does the process look like?
Yeah, so I got the first audition. It was a self tape. Then I went to audition live. Then I did another one. So that's 3 already. And then I got it. And then I had to do like a chemistry read with all the girls that were auditioning for Alice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Oh,
I was so excited to get the role of Peter Pan.
yeah. And how does it work? Do they like call your mom? Do they call you directly? How do you get the news?
So for the audition, I get the call from my agent,
Okay.
I think.
So they tell the agent, and the agent
And
tells you.
they tell the agent, and
Yeah.
my agent tells my mum, then and my dad, then my
Your
parents.
parents tell you. So when you got that final last call after all the auditions, who was the one that told you, and how did you feel?
Uh, can't remember.
You
I can't
can't
remember who told me. I
remember.
just remember it was. Oh, my mum's waving her hand. It was her. She went.
Okay. So your mom told you. But how did you feel on that day?
I was, of course, I'd be excited.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was playing piano. Oh yeah, I remember I was playing piano, and then I got the news.
Yeah,
jumped on the bed, and then I just continued.
just got on with your life, normal stuff.
Just continued.
That is cool. So I was going to ask you also, because diversity and on-screen talent, it's been a wide debate in the film industry and with actors, and you're now more and more seeing Black boys take the lead in roles. And I mean, a lot of people that see you be Peter Pan in Come Away, they're going to look up to you and think, wow, like that boy looks like me. And if he's in a big film, like I can be in a big film. So what would you say to like younger boys than you that want to get into acting?
I don't think that would be a wise idea telling me to give advice because I'm s-
Why?
13. I'm 13. I'd probably give quite rubbish advice. I don't think it's
No,
a good idea because, you know, I'd sometimes people give me tips and stuff, and then I'll just do it my way, and it works sometimes, and it doesn't. So it's like just wing it.
just wing it. Fair enough. What's the best piece of advice that someone's given you so far on your journey?
I've been unlucky. I haven't gotten any advice.
So far you're just winging it. This was not even part of your plan, or did you always want to be an actor?
No, well, I did start, and I don't know why I started. You'd have to ask my parents. But
Okay.
over the past year or two, I've decided, yeah, I like acting, so
Yeah.
I want to continue.
Cool. And I'm sure you have to do a lot of schoolwork at the same time as doing your acting. How's it like balancing all of that?
Very, very tricky, but luckily I homeschool, so I
That's
can
cool.
utilize every hour of my day. So
Mm,
I don't have to, travel to school. I can utilize my time.
that's cool. So in terms like when you're actually an actor now, when you're not filming for an actual film, what does your like weeks look like?
Extremely busy.
Really? So like
I've
you
been
go
had
school, so you do school at home for a couple hours, and then what else? What other stuff do you do?
more than, my music.
Mm,
Then, I might have an audition to work on.
okay.
All my stuff.
Yeah,
In
and you still go drama school now, or this is all just you?
No, it's just me now.
Oh wow.
I've been to quite a few. I've been to Young Actors Theatre. I've been to
Mhm.
Central School of Speech and Drama. I've
Yeah.
been to Sylvia Young's. But,
Mm.
I've just decided
You
no
got
time.
this.
Yeah, I've got this.
That's amazing. So you prepare yourself for your auditions completely by yourself.
Yeah.
Gosh. And where did you learn to do that? How?
Well, of course, my parents have helped me. My
Hmm.
parents have helped
Do they
me.
have like a background in creative arts and performing? No background. You guys are just killing it. That is so cool. And how this year, obviously we had the coronavirus pandemic. So we were at home a lot of the year. Was your acting work affected a lot by it, or did you still manage to complete what you wanted to do?
At the beginning of the year, I didn't think I'd get anything.
Yeah.
You thought, oh, no. But luckily, I've managed to get a radio project on BBC London.
Nice.
And yeah, I did that. It's called Oil in Water. And then I actually booked a gig called Breeders. And it's a TV comedy series with Martin Freeman. And I started filming in September, late September, October. And so, yeah, it's quite recent now, but I finished filming a week ago. So I was super excited to book that role. I'm a guest character in that. So yeah, it's gonna be on Sky.
Do you know roughly when?
I think next year, sometime next year. You never know with these things. Come Away was meant to come out, probably would have come out a couple of years ago, but
Oh,
it's been
wow.
delayed.
Oh, so this was filmed ages ago.
Yeah, it was like 2018, 2017, 2018.
Mm, okay. And hopefully next year, like things go back to normal. What sort of things do you want to do in 2021?
Book more gigs.
Yeah.
Just rack up the experience. I'd like to start because I do music, of course. I produce, I songwrite, I sing, and I'd love to. I have been performing online on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
but you can check out my music as well on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel called Jordan Nash. by the way, so you can check out what type of music I do. But I'd like to start performing live because I did get a taste of it, and then this all happened, and now I haven't been able to perform live much. So, hopefully 2021 is kind to me.
I hope so. I hope it's kind to all of us.
Yeah.
So with the acting, you also do singing, songwriting, producing. So are they like the two main goals that you want to pursue?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I would like to try out football as well. I've wanted to become a footballer for the past 3 years, but I'm really terrible. I'm trash at football. I'm always getting thrashed by my dad, who's like 40. So, but yeah, I'd love to just play for Man United, who are my favorite team. So maybe
Hey,
when I've progressed a bit with my acting and singing and stuff, I can train.
maybe you've got options. I believe in you. I think you've definitely got this. And in terms of acting, I mean, you're really settling and like you're solidifying loads of big roles. Who do you look up to in the industry of acting?
Don't know.
You don't know,
Long force meant no. I don't know, to be honest.
really. So you don't have like your favorite actor or anyone that you think like, wow, like I wish, or like you like their technique or anything.
No, I don't even watch that much TV. It's weird. Even though I'm an actor, I don't actually watch much TV, and
So
most
busy.
of the things I've been in, I haven't been able to watch because they're
Really?
not for my age. So
That is a good
all I
point.
watch really is football, Formula One, tennis,
Do you play
and
tennis?
sometimes quiz shows.
Okay. Fair enough. Wow. So like, because obviously you train yourself as well, but some of the things that you don't actually get to watch yourself back because you're not even old enough to watch the film.
I know it's a
How do you improve?
pardon.
How do you improve? Like, well, I would have assumed that you kind of have to watch yourself back and notice, like, okay, that bit, I could have done this, or do you get to reflect and review your work?
Yeah, I do. I sometimes it depends on what it is, but sometimes I'm lucky enough to manage to catch my role in the movie. I might be able to watch like a scene and then maybe I can try and improve on it, but it's difficult.
Mm, wow.
But luckily, I've been able to watch Come Away, and I'm not very happy with it. 'Cause
What?
I was like 10. I'm watching it, it's like whoa, whoa. Not good.
That is so funny. Gosh. What film would you like love to be in that's been already made? Like you wish, gosh, that would have been such a good role.
I'd love to be in a movie that I write and direct myself.
You want to do everything.
Yeah, I'd love to direct. I'd imagine directing myself.
Wow.
That would be funny. But a past character would be Kevin from Home Alone.
Oh, that would have
Getting
been
all those
cool.
tricks and stuff.
Yeah.
That, that's one of my favorite movies.
Okay. That's nice.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Oh, my favorite movie is this one called Just Right. It's like a basketball film where the girl who wanted to get the guy doesn't end up getting him. It doesn't work out, and then he ends up just going for the nice, humble, down to earth girl. That's my favorite film.
I don't know it, but
That's okay. Oh, and your dream role as well, like if you could create a character, because you write as well. So what sort of film would you see yourself in and what sort of role would you like to make?
that would be tough because now what I would create being 13 would probably be childish for most viewers.
No, it would be still
But
good.
well, I'm racking up the experience, and then maybe eventually, when I'm a bit older, I can digest everything
Mm-hmm.
about properly what I'd like to do.
Oh, amazing. And if you can describe Come Away for anybody that is thinking about watching it, but they're not too sure, how would you encourage them to say, definitely make sure you go check it out?
Yeah, Come Away is an absolutely amazing film. I've watched it, and it's really magical. It's a fantasy drama, so there's a lot of magic. It's a mix of Peter Pan, who I play. I play Peter Pan and Alice in Wonderland, and the big stars like Angelina Jolie, David Oyelowo, Michael Caine. It's an amazing film, and there's a lot of tragedy and chaos going on. So there's a lot of action. So
Wow.
yeah, you have to go and watch it.
You certainly will. I'm looking forward to watching it, and I'll let. You said you're not too happy with it, but I'm gonna let you know what I think, and I think it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I'm not the movie is great, but I'm not too happy with myself.
Gosh, I bet you were brilliant. But no, it's been lovely speaking with you. I feel like you've got so many plans. It would be so cool to like do this every 5 years to see like what you've been doing. Oh,
In the next 5 years, I'll have a moustache.
you will have a moustache, a deeper voice. You'll be like
Yes.
how many inches taller? I'm excited. We definitely have to do this again.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. And guys, you can check out my Instagram.
Yeah.
So follow me on my Instagram. It's at Jordan Nash World. So yeah, at Jordan Nash World, you can check me out on Instagram.
Yes, we have a literal superstar in the making. I'm excited to see your journey. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Afia.